Hey everybody, Ry here, and welcome back to some more Persona 3 FES. We just defeated an enemy, and we are going to progress forward. We're going to keep Pixie, by the way. I like Pixie. That's odd. Usually there are more shadows on the prowl. Well, at least you gained some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm for today. There should be an access point somewhere on that floor. You can use it to return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Just tell the other party members what you'd like them to do. Press the square button to issue orders to your allies. Alright. Use this command to instruct your party members to spread out and look for stairs, access points, and items. However, if they are not very strong, they can easily fall prey to the enemy. Be sure to keep an eye on their HP.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
I'm gonna go with, Yukari. I found the access point. What do you want to do? Let's keep going.
Okay, then I'll look around some more.
I need to memorize her name. Alright, regroup.
Everyone, return to the leader.
So is there going to be like no more enemies in this area? Alright, let's just use the access point then. Pretty good. Pretty good for our first little dungeon excursion. Good, you found the access point. Please return to the entrance. Here you go, bro. Obtain Medicine 1. Thank you, Jinpei. You're so sweet.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
No problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power.
Seriously, Junpei's useful.
We kicked some ass. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry though, you'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
Oh boy. A mysterious voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when you chooseth to create a persona of the full arcana. The C's social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the full arcana has grown. That was abrupt, but I like it. Alright, I want to switch back to you for now. Let's do a little save action over here. Just so we make sure we don't lose our progress. From now on, you'll select your party here before you enter Tartarus. I'll explain the details some other time. Todas bien. You did very well today. Now let's head back to the dorm. You guys did a great job, but you won't have to shoulder the burden forever. If only I hadn't gotten injured. Ooh, I can go into the Velvet Room. Ah, there you are. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Ugh. Well, I suppose it's time for me to explain what I really do here. Please do. You're creeping me out. And I really should get you some eye drops sometime. You look terrible, man. It is my job to create new personas, but in order to do so, I must fuse your persona cards together. In other words, I shall merge them into a single persona. Ah, that's why we see like duplicates of personas in those shuffles. The number of personas you have buried within you is approximately 170. We've never seen a visitor with this many possibilities before. If you establish social links, you may be able to create even stronger personas too. This should prove very interesting. So as you accumulate cards, please bring them to me. How may I help you? Alright, let's see if we can do this. Normal and triangle spread? Ooh, goody! My role is to create new personas. By fusing your existing personas together, I allow a new one to emerge. When a new persona is created, it tends to be of a higher level than the ones that were fused. However, personas that are fused are lost forever. Since the process requires multiple personas, you will be left with fewer than you had before. Which powers will you forsake in order to gain new ones? It is up to you to decide. Persona is the power of your soul, which thrives on the bonds you have with others. Thus, it is only natural that social links affect the strength of your personas. If you establish the social link of the same arcana as the persona you wish to create, then that persona will receive power from that social link and level up. The amount of power it will receive depends on the level of the social link. In some cases, your persona may even surpass your own level. Do you understand now how important social links are to persona users? Let me adjust here. There are several types of fusion. First, the normal spread. This is the most basic type. You simply fuse two personas together. Next, the triangle spread. In this type of fusion, 3 personas are used to produce a persona of an even higher order. Supposedly, certain personas can only be created through triangle spread fusion. In general, persona fusion exhibits predictable patterns dependent on the arcana involved. There are a number of combinations, however, that don't follow the usual patterns. For example, fusing personas of the same arcana, the best way to learn is to experiment on your own. Alright. A persona created through fusion may inherit the skills possessed by its precursors. In other words, it's possible to give a persona skills that it could never learn on its own. You should keep this in mind when you're trying to create a powerful persona. The mechanism of skill inheritance is not completely understood, but there are 3 key points I'd like to share with you. First, the skills to be inherited change every time you select a persona for fusion. Second, the chance of a skill being inherited depends on what the expected persona is. I can give you more details on this some other time. Lastly, the more skills the original personas possess, the more skills the resultant persona will inherit. Please remember this. Let me go through that again. I actually kind of went through that a bit fast, didn't I? Change every time. Alarm going off in the background. Chance of a skill being inherited depends on what the expected persona is, and more skills the originals possess, the more they inherit. Alright, be right back really quick. I need to actually turn off that alarm. Okay, I've returned. Inheritance rules. Allow me to explain more about skill inheritance. For each persona, there are skills that can be inherited and those that cannot. It is primarily determined by the persona's characteristics. Here are some general rules. Personas proficient at physical attacks are unlikely to inherit magic attacks. Regarding magic attacks, let us first discuss fire, ice, electricity, and wind. A persona with an affinity for one of those 4 elements cannot inherit skills of the other 3 types. Likewise, personas with an affinity for light will never inherit dark skills, and vice versa. Meanwhile, personas proficient at healing cannot inherit any physical attacks. As you'd expect, personas good at physical attacks tend to be bad at magic. And very few personas can wield magic of multiple elements. Even more rare are personas who can inherit any skill, although they do exist. You will learn more by and by as you experiment with fusion. 2 more incense cards. Are you familiar with the minor arcana cards? They depict coins, swords, and whatnot. Tarot, basically. Of those, the face cards, the page, knight, queen, and king, hold special powers. They are called incense cards, and they can enhance personas' abilities. These cards' effects can be passed on through fusion to new personas. If you happen to acquire one, you should give it a try. And fusion accidents. I regret to inform you of this, but our powers are not perfect. Well, that's reassuring. Although rare, there are times when the cards are placed incorrectly, causing an accident. The resultant persona will most likely be different than what we anticipated. Please pardon us if this does occur. Oh goody. Let's try a normal spread then. So I can combine Orpheus and Pixie. To create Apsaris, a priestess. She has Bufu and Dia. But I lose Orpheus and his Bash and Agi, which I don't know if I want to do. I mean, this persona's level 3. Is she a fool? No, she's a priestess. Didn't that Arcana card say they wanted me to, like, create a persona with the Fool Arcana? Yeah, I'm hesitant to do this right now, actually. Let's save it until we get new personas or something. Actually, hopefully we can get Orpheus back. Nah. I'll resist the urge and do it another time. I'm feeling tired. Let's go back. Dude, I'm starving. Wait, what did he say? Oh, I can't take it anymore. Alright. They want me to go home so badly. It will be the next day when you stop exploring and return to the dorm. Alright, let's return. I'm not sure about fusing personas just yet. I don't want to, like, get ahead of myself and do something stupid. Who are you? Hey, you're Ryo, right? Yeah, why? Man, I knew it. I heard from Junpei that you're pretty close with Yukari-san. What's up with that? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm looking for someone with a little more experience anyway. By the way, I'm Kenji Tomochika. There's a morning assembly, so we better hurry. You're going to become important, aren't you, Kenji? Anybody whose name is Kenji is important. Let's look at Vanguard.
Concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council.
This world is going to end. Run away while you still can.
Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
Yeah, I try not to think about that.
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year.
Oh, really?
It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine a bold, new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key.
So beautiful.
I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Brought a tear to my eye.
Dang, that was freaking amazing. So, do you have any idea what you just said?
God damn it, Junpei.
Sure didn't sound like something a high schooler would say.
I was about to say, if that speech was said in my high school, I'm pretty sure half the student body would be asleep or just, like, staring deadpan.
If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
Come on, let's get to some education. Alright, today we'll be going over Meiji-era literature. Open your textbooks to page 12. You know what? I'm tired of these textbooks. I just went over this novel in the last class. I've got a great poem we can cover instead. Close your textbooks, everyone, and listen. Isolated clouds suspended over the tall, snowy mountain peak. You feel tired. Stay awake. Alright, Kenji, you better not be sleeping back there. You should be ashamed of yourself and taking a nap while I pour my heart into reading this poem. For that, you get another essay along with your regular assignment tonight. I'll expect a slice of cake when you turn it in, too. And don't cheap out with the store-bought stuff like last time. Oh my god. You know what would happen if my teacher said, you better bring me a slice of cake with your homework assignment next day? Some parents would be pretty upset. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Your academics has increased. Goody! Class is ended for today. As of today, you'll be able to use your time after school as you wish. If you have established social links, you may wish to spend time with those individuals. Also, there are many places you can go in the area to raise your charm, courage, and academics. Be sure to look around in town as well as in the school. Oh god, the game just opened up for me. Dude, another gorgeous day. I should go for a jog before practice. Oh god, I don't know if I'm ready for this sort of commitment. I hear that starting on the 23rd, some athletic teams will be recruiting new members. Just the track team, kendo team, and swim team though. The others are full. If you're interested in joining, why don't you check it out? Go down the stairs to the right and eventually you'll find it. Wait, which ones? Sounds fun. I guess that might prove important. Dude, Mitsuru Senpai's speech this morning was crazy. I heard no one was even close to her in the election. Considering her background, I don't know why they bothered. Let's face it, we're all just plain ordinary compared to her, man. Do you tend to get lost in school? Yes. Where are you headed? Let's see, I know where that is. Art club, music club, etc. Leave this room and go down the stairs to the right. The art room, music room, and science room will be right there. Alright, let's get some more information from our athletics. Okay, double doors on your right-hand side. Right across the hall from this room. This information is good to know. Being on a diet sucks. Maybe you didn't notice, but I look different than I used to. Nope, I didn't notice at all because I don't know who you are. Hey, new guy. What do you think of the girls here compared to your old school? They're better here. I knew it. Our school has tons of hot chicks. Alright, nothing to do in this room? I actually think I am out of time, so I am actually going to call it a video here, and we will explore the school and what we can do around the campus and shit in the next part. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, I encourage you to leave a like and comment, as it helps and benefits the growth of the channel and tells me you guys are enjoying this playthrough. I'm Ryan. Happy gaming, everybody. See you soon.